What's up, guys? Lessons and Insights with Elijah. Been a while since I've done a video on the go video. I had some extra time just sitting around waiting for a client. Thought I'd bust out a video. I had an awesome conversation this morning, just kind of in passing, with a lady at a coffee shop here in town that does nutrition. And I was just asking her some questions about her practice and observations of people and their engagement with nutrition. And she pointed out that lots of people know that nutrition is important, but that very few people take proactive steps to having a good diet. So just asking her insights on that and what she thought major contributing factors were. And she said that the biggest thing that she can find is that people say that they don't have time. They look at how busy their lives are. They're always on the go. And they're saying, well, in order to eat healthy, you have to plan in advance. And so with that, saying it's easier to grab a burger on the fly or just grab a bag of chips and that kind of stuff because you don't have time for it. I thought it was really interesting. It was just the correlation to how people say that relationship with Jesus and spending time in the Word and in prayer and spending time in His presence and worship, that those things are also very important to our lives. Everybody affirms that, but then so many people say, well, I would like to do more as far as being in my Word every day and praying and spending time with God, but it's busy, it's hard to do. I don't know if I have time for that. As this lady and I engaged, her insights on nutrition really centered in on the fact that the hurdle for people saying that they don't have time to practice good nutrition is really rooted in a mindset of interrupting bad habits for a time. She said people will put in the time to do like a juice cleanse, like a 30-day, 60-day juice cleanse, but the whole time that they're doing it, they're like, oh, this is the worst, like I'm cleansing, I just can't wait to get off of this cleanse and get back to my normal pattern of life. And so really centering in the fact that nutrition, that people fall down on nutrition because it's not a part of their lifestyle. And once nutrition and health, eating healthy, is a part of your lifestyle, you don't say, I don't have time for that. It's just a part of your everyday moving and living. It's a part of your lifestyle. So the thought then that we ended on was, what if we applied that same mentality to how we spend life in Christ? That rather than saying, I don't know, it's just hard to get away and have time to spend with Jesus and studying the Word and in prayer, what if it's just a natural part of your lifestyle? Stop making excuses. I know it's important, but I don't have time for it. And so we asked the question, in covenant relationship with Jesus, what if we lived out our covenant relationship practices with Jesus with our physical spouses? Not sure how well that would work out. That we make excuses in our lives with Jesus, that we spend an hour with Him on a Sunday morning once a week, and it's pretty distracted at that, and we just blow Him kisses on the run and figure that our covenant intimacy with Jesus is sufficient with the time that we throw Him every week. And I wonder if with our spouses, with our husbands and wives, if we just ran in, we're like, love you. Life is really busy, honey, and I just don't have a lot of time to invest in you and ask how your day was and help around the house and loving the children. And it's just, life is really busy, and I just don't have a lot of time. I know it's important to spend time in our covenant relationship together, but I just don't have time for that. I wonder how many more divorced people there would be in the world. I don't know about you guys, but that would not be sufficient for my wife. So I have time to connect with my wife, and I have time to connect with my kids, and I have time to invest in my covenant relationship with Charla, my wife, because she is an ongoing part of my life. My whole life is built with her. And so it's a really good time to just stop and reflect with somebody in a different context of life. They're focused on nutrition. I'm in real estate. But together we're both believers in covenant relationship with Jesus. And it was a great opportunity to stop and check our nutritional habits with connecting with the bread of life and check in on how we're investing in our lives in Christ. Do we really see investing in our lives in Christ as important? And just having that challenge of, if I were to invest the same practices that I have with Jesus in my covenant relationship, in my physical covenant relationship with Charla, my wife, how healthy would my marriage be? So my encouragement to you would be to consider your marriage. If you're a married person, consider your marriage. And if you were to live out your practices of connecting with Jesus in your covenant relationship with your spouse, how healthy would your marriage be? Would you need some marital counseling? Would you need to change some things in your life? And then really apply that to your life in Christ. Let that be a prophetic guide to how to press into deeper intimacy with Jesus and how to be healthy with him. So super quick video here on the fly. Hopefully it can challenge you, stir you up. Like, I was super encouraged this morning. What a great encounter with another believer, just to be stirred up at the beginning of the day. I've been considering my relationship with Jesus all day long. So blessings on your days, guys. I love you lots, and I'll see you in the next video.